All right, I'm here with Owen and Joe, and we're going to talk a little bit about the high school transfer portal because both of them played high school football, college football, about to graduate. Joe's going to coach a little bit this next year at the high school level where he's from. So I guess we'll just go ahead and start with first who you are, and then a little bit about your high school history, where you play college football, where you're going to continue to play college football, where we've transferred, and stuff like that. So whoever wants to go first.
My name is Owen Sachs. I grew up in Franklin, Tennessee. I played all 4 years at Page, Tennessee, or Page High School in Franklin. I originally went to Butler University out of high school. Then I transferred a semester later to Maryville, where I am now, and I will be grad transferring to Sanford to continue playing football.
My name is Joe Cummings. I'm from Thompson Station, Tennessee. I went to Battleground Academy at a high school, and then I transferred to Independence High School for my last 2 years. And I am at Maryville College now, but my freshman year I went to Birmingham Southern, and then I went to North Central for a semester, and then wound my way up to Maryville.
All right. So for those of you that don't know, this past February, Governor Lee officially signed a bill into law stating that middle and high school student athletes can transfer one time without losing eligibility during the summer. And then if they transfer during the school year, they have to be granted a hardship by the TSSAA. So I guess I'll go ahead and ask, I mean, neither one of you can answer. First of all, what your thoughts are on this bill passing, if it's a good thing for high school sports, if it's a good thing for athletes, and stuff like that. So is this bill that Governor Lee just signed a positive for high school sports?
I think it is for just one time only, but the kids that are transferring from like season to season and like just transferring every single year for their high school career is not a good thing. Owen, you can kind of.
Yeah, I feel like it's overall, I think, a good bill, but the thing is there's a lot more that has to go into it than just transferring once in high school. Like, for example, if a student is at a private school and say their family can't pay for it anymore, something happens, and they have to use their one transfer on just simply transferring to the public school that they live in. Personally, I don't think that there should be any like rules from transferring from private school to public school, because a lot of it can be more than just sports. It can be like a financial fit, academic fit, a lot more than just sports. So I don't think that should be included. But personally, I think public school transferring you should really just be playing for where you're zoned for.
So I guess the big thing to ask is obviously this brings a little bit of regulation. But do we really think that it's going to make that much of a difference, considering the TSSAA is pretty notorious for just granting hardships no matter what? So while it brings eligibility into question, do you think that this bill is actually going to do anything to help regulate transfers in high school sports?
So when I was in high school, transferring from Battleground Academy to Independence, I was not granted hardship because they told me that I played varsity, because I played baseball, basketball, and football there, and that since I played in those varsity sports, I had to sit out a year. But at the time that I was transferring, it was during COVID, so we just couldn't afford to pay for school anymore, so had to transfer to the school that I was zoned for, so it just ended up not granting the hardship. But I think that like my case, because I appealed it, of course, and everything, but for my case, like I don't think that was fair to me or my family, because they felt bad for not being able to obviously support that. But I think this is kind of a lesson learned for the TSSAA to like actually look into people's accounts and see, like, is this right fit, or is he just doing it just to, just to go somewhere every other year or whatever.
So this one-time transfer thing would have been positive for you.
It would have been positive
if it was active.
Yeah, I wouldn't have had to sit out my whole junior sports season for everything. So, yeah, it definitely would have been I wish it was passed for that time, but you still don't know because it's obviously up to chance for the TLSA to like say you can, you can or you can't. So just kind of up to them.
Yeah, I mean, back when I was in public school, there was no such thing as like public school to public school recruiting or transferring. But I think that this automatic pass for 1 year transferring, I think that's going to create a whole nother aspect of like recruiting. I mean, we're talking about recruiting high school 16-year-old players here for a school that's 10 minutes away in a neighborhood, like a couple miles away from your house. I think it's kind of silly a little bit. I really do think that the only way you should be able to transfer is if you're transferring up to like a private school and you're taking on the responsibility of paying for that tuition. But I do think that transferring public school to public school is a little, I think it's not the best for the sport, really.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate your input. Cool.